Hello writers, welcome to the channel. I am Sarah, your writing coach. In last two videos, I have discussed about how to write your first novel and 5 mistakes every writer should avoid while they write their first novel. In this video, I am starting a playlist named Write Your Novel with Me, in which I will make sure that you complete your novel. I would involve every steps which is essential while you write your novel, starting from write find your idea and ending it on the publishing. So I am going to make entire playlist consist of 4 or 5 or maybe 6 videos which will include all the essential information we being as a writer requires to complete our novel. So let's start. So, if you are willing to write something like this, which I have already displayed on this presentation, if you wanted to write a romance like this, romance like Pride and Prejudice is a very famous novel by Jane Austen, or you wanted to write romance filled with historical facts like Titanic, or you want to write something so thrilling, exciting like Vampire Diaries, or something so dramatic filled with so plot twist like Marvels. So you are at the right place in the right channel. Here I will make sure that I cover every aspect of writing in my all the playlist video which helps you to complete your novel. Okay, so once again, this is the playlist name Write Your Novel with Me, and this is the video 1. So, starting with this big question, what is a novel? Unlike other YouTubers or authors or writers, I don't believe in right pouring knowledge before you or right throwing slides on your face explaining you the details and slides one by one. Instead, I believe explaining you the very basic idea, a very fundamental base of what is a novel, because we are writing a novel, so one, you and me should be well aware of the fact, well aware of the idea that what actually the novel is. Because it's so easy to say that I am writing a novel consist of 300 pages, but what if you don't know what actually a novel is and you are just scrubbing your pen against a page, right? It's so insane that you are writing a novel and you are not even aware of the real idea of novel. So this is why I like taking my video slow. Doesn't matter if it extends the time, but I believe in explaining you the fundamental base concept of whatever video topic I come with. So let's start. What is a novel? What you and me are trying to write, what actually it is. A novel is a long fictional narrative that explores characters, settings, and plots in a depth. So these three elements are very essential of novels. That is a character, a setting, and plots. And these three will be discussed in detail in my coming videos. It is a written in prose, unlike poetry or drama. It often allows readers to immerse themselves in another world, another mind, or even in another era. So this is how we can describe a novel. So if you are willing to write something what I have described, you are writing a novel, and if you cannot relate with the idea what I have explained you right now, perhaps you are just writing a book, something like self-help book and anything else, but not novel. So please, this is novel. So I explained you, I gave you very good definition, simple definition. Now the real question, now another big question, why are novels so special? Why is this that in this world people still read the novels? Why in the past novel is written? The the thing is that they give they give authors room to develop complex ideas and emotions. Novel is special because it gives a writer a wide scope to explain, to transfer, to communicate his idea, and it gives the reader that chance to experience his that writers or authors idea. So you can understand me, imagine this person is very wise, very talented, very brilliant, and he have this idea which he writes in a novel, and it is transferred to you because you are a reader. So this communication of idea, of concept from one person to another person in a writing form is so spacious, so unique, and because of this novel we are able to take the advantage of it. Okay, remember of any famous personality like Plato, Aristotle, all their ideas are transferred to the book through the ideas through the written form which we are still reading. That's why it gives author room to develop their complex ideas and emotions, and readers experience detailed character growth, evolving storyline. So this is why novels are special, because it gives authors and readers both a different room to explore their ideas. Novels often reflect society, politics, psychology, and philosophy, making them mirror of the human conditions. Irrespective of any time, whenever you pick up the novel, either from the ancient era, you can that novel can simply reflect the ideas, the values, and the philosophy that existed in that era. So this is how a novel is special. Talking about the types of novel, this is the types of genre, the novel which you can decide before starting the novel. I am coming with these basic concepts in this my topic in this video, one of this playlist, because I wanted you to be very crystal clear about your writing stuff. After watching this video, if you realize that no, I don't feel the vibe, the things are off to me, so you can immediately drop the idea of writing your novel. And if you find yourself fascinated towards the video, the ideas, the slides I have explained, you can be that one author of the novel you are planning in your head. So this is the genre: mystery, romance, science fiction, historical. It's you have to decide, you have to choose wisely the genre you want to write and take action accordingly. I am explaining you all the stuff so that you can decide things for yourself. Unlike any other authors or any other video creator, I will not impose my ideas on you. I just want you to be aware enough to take decision for yourself. Either you want to write or not, and if you want to write, how can you write? This all will be covered in my channel. So from classic work like Pride and Prejudice to modern masterpiece like The Kite Runner, novels continue to shape our imagination. If you haven't read this both novel, I recommend you a big yes, please go for them both. They both are so well written, so well explained that they will definitely going to touch your heart. Moving to the next. Okay, so again, this is video all about, making you aware of yourself if you are stepping in this writing world, so that I am basically preparing a writer to become the writer. Okay, so I want you to take decision for yourself by knowing all the things what I am explaining you right here. So why do people write novel? While you are writing novel, why I am writing novel? The big question, we are going beyond just water novel. This is what we are unpacking something deeper. Why do people write novel? So let's see ahead. Here are 4 points which describes which combines why people like you and me are writing novel. One, to express the human experience. This is so universally accepted fact that whenever a writer writes a novel, he probably get that one spark from his or her personal experience, from his personal life. So this is not always true, but in most of the cases, an individual faces that, the turning point in his or her life which made his or her pen down their thoughts. Writers use novels to explore their emotions, ideas, and perspective that are difficult to express in other ways. Novels allow them to reflect love, loss, joy, ambition, fear, you name it. It's a way to give voice to words often unspoken. So uh, basically, the writers, read if you read several ancient philosophers' work, you would come to know that they didn't publish their work. Oftenly, they are published by their students or their teachers, Why is it so that they didn't publish it themselves? The thing was, they just expressed their experiences, but they couldn't, speak them before the world because they are scared of something like some emotions. They were unable to explain those things, but they wrote it down to explain their human experiences. You can go through the various autobiographies written by very known personalities like Einstein, and in which you can explore his life. All right, so writing gives a very wide scope for explaining the human experience. Second, understanding the world. Writers, whenever we write something, it's not like I have decided to write something and I would just pen down the 300 pages. Even if I decide to write something, I have to understand the world, or I will explain the world according to me. I will explain how is the world in my eyes, in my perspective, and I will explain that. Novels help make sense of the complex world we live in. Author creates fictional scenarios to reflect on real life issues like identity, injustice, and morality. So this is what I say, that if I am writing a novel, I would pick up one issue, one thread, one real life idea to reflect the actual moral values on it, and I will try to cop up, give a big message to the real world through characters and plot. They pose question, offer new ways of thinking. Basically, writings is basically gives person a critical thinking. It makes person to think critically. It changes the perspective of the society, of reader as well as the writer as well, meanwhile the writing process. Writers novels give we right to express our creative freedom. Unlike several other professions, they might have some restrictions, but we as a writer, we don't have any restrictions. We have that one complete creative freedom to write everything we want. We can pen down our ideas. We have no limitation, no foundation. We are just supposed to write, and this is very beautiful part about being a writer and writing that one story, that nobody will stop you. However, you can choose your audience. If some content is not regarding the kids, you can choose your audience, but still you have that creative freedom that you cannot be denied of. Connections and communications. Through novels, writers communicate through the world, to the large audience, to the large people, and it makes you to connect again to the world. Doesn't matter in which country you are, from which nation, from which continent you are, but you will connect to the entire world with that your one word, which is going to be so great that ages and ages will remember your work. So this is how novel makes us as a good writer. This is what writers, this is what makes a person writer. When person have wants to express the creative freedom, or when a person wants to connect to the world, to communicate, or he or she want to explore the ideas, to explain his idea, to transfer his idea, he or she end up writing a novel, and that novel rule the world. So this is all about why we write novels. So this is, I have discussed it. Now we are moving to the next point, common myth that hold writers back. So in this video, I want to make sure that you just when you put down your phone or tablet or laptop, you come up with that very very energetic boost of motivation to that, oh my god, now I am going to write novel at any cost. So I am going to discuss you all the myths, all the motivation you need, all the clarity you need. I am going to make sure that you just start typing your novel. Okay, so a common myth. So if you ever struggle to start, finish, or believe in your writing, this one is for you. So let's begin with the myths. One myth number one, I need to wait for inspiration. Honey, if you will start waiting for the inspiration, probably you will end up like this guy, the old man. Because inspiration is not something you can wait, and it is not like something who will come and knock at your door and he will introduce, hi, I'm inspiration, please start writing your novel. You can't do that. So again, great writers don't wait, they write. So do not wait for the inspiration. Rather, start working on it. Start with a messy draft. because even messy draft lead to masterpieces. So this is myth number one. Waiting for inspiration is one of the most worst thing you can do to your novel. Starting to the myth number two, I am not talented enough. So again, you are not supposed to judge yourself just because you are questioning your capacities. Instead, you are supposed to write, because judging your work before it even started is something so worst again you can do to your novel. Rather than it, start writing. Writing is a skill, not a magic gift. The more you write, the better you become. All right. So again, do not let certain myths to hold you back. Rather, please start writing. I don't know how much time I have to emphasize on this, that you cannot become a great writer until and unless you start writing it. Myth number three, my first draft must be perfect. That's something, again, this is so stupid statement I have heard by the various writers, very new writers. They were like, my first draft is so imperfect. Should I continue writing ahead? It is natural part of the process. You are not supposed to write a very beautiful error-less draft. It is not even humanly possible. If you are AI, you can probably agree with this statement, but being a human, please do not question your existence. For the God's sake, stop doing that. Editing is where magic happens. I already emphasized how crucial editing is for your work. Do not mess with your first draft. Please have patience. Keep calm. Just take a sip of coffee, and keep calm. Wait. Have patience. Myth number four. People will judge my writing. Guess what? People will judge your writing anyhow. Even if you are receiving the Nobel Awards for literature, Nobel Prize for the literature, still there will be the people who will end up saying that, oh my God, she didn't even wrote so good. There will be the people, doesn't matter at what kind of success you are achieving or what kind of failure you are drowning in. So please chill. Your job is to write authentically, in irrespective of thinking about what people think. If every great book had critics, but it also had readers who loved it. All right. Okay. Myth number five. I need to know everything before I start. This is again one of the major drawbacks that writers could think before writing, because yeah, this is crucial that you should do some research while you start writing. I agree with this statement, because if you are writing something, some thrill, so you are supposed to have that one basic framework about what your character's background is. But at the same time, it doesn't mean you are just collecting 200 pages um research consisting of how what kind of profession he will follow, what kind of deep analysis that particular profession consists. At the same time, discoveries happens while writing, so please do not doing research before even writing, because that is going to demotivate you. That's nothing going to help you at all. So please have patience. Give yourself permission to explore and learn as you go. So meanwhile, you can do researches side by side, but do not, just run away just doing researches. Okay, so this is all about our basic understanding, I think so, that I have given you. So this is the overview of my upcoming videos of the playlist. Write your novel with me. In video 2, I will start with finding your big idea. So if you are coming to look to watch the video 2, please come with pen and copy, pen in your notebook, in which we will start with the real structuring of your story. In video 3, I will explain building your story structure. In video 4, we will create characters that readers love. And in video 4, world building and setting the scene. So in these 4 videos, I will make sure that you craft your novel perfectly. So before wrapping this entire video, I would like to give you some dose of motivation, the real motivation, not the fake. Your novel deserves to be written. Start with confidence. Your doubts are loud, but your ideas are louder. All right. I am not going to tell you that do not doubt yourself. It's okay to doubt your capabilities, but at the same time, your ideas are supposed to scream louder because they are what make you write the novel. Your story is worth telling, irrespective of what you think about yourself or what other people told you about your story. But I am sitting here and I mean it. I mean it, and I believe that your story is worth telling. Doesn't matter whoever say whatever to you, but I'm telling you that you should write, and I believe in you. I'm going to read your novel. Please connect with me. Write me down in the comment section if you want to know anything. Connect with me. I'm going to help you at any writing stage you are. Be completely comfortable talking to me. Okay, your voice, your experience, your imagination, they are the one of the kind. No one else has lived your life, though your thoughts, dreams, your thoughts, your dreams that makes your story original, essentials, and worthy. So at the same time, irrespective of what genre you write, even if it's romance, tons of romance novels are, swimming in the ocean of this writing world. Readers are, you know, f- uh, surrounded by them. Still, they don't have your experience, your imagination, your dreams. So that's what I mean. Even I am writing a romance, but that I don't let that genre hold me back. I believe in myself. I believe in my story, in my imagination. The same way you have to believe in yours. Second, overcoming fear and doubts. So feeling nervous is normal. If while watching this video, you feel like, oh my God, there has to be lots of work to do. I am supposed to study the things. I am supposed to research this thing. That's completely fine. It's completely normal. This is we are humans and we are supposed to feel the emotions. Even the most celebrated authors have battled self doubts. But confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about taking action anyways. So this is what you have to take action anyways, irrespective of whatever you feel about yourself. Start messy, write imperfectly, but you have to do it. Progress comes from turning pages, not waiting for perfection. Same thing, building confidence as a writer. So start slowly. This is the tips which I can give you, three quick hacks which you can follow. Write consistently, even if it's for the 10 minutes. Start setting timer alarm just for the 10 minutes. I'm not asking you to sit for 30 minutes or 1 hour. Better you just take out 10 minutes a day so that you can build that habit of writing. Read widely. It Reading is so crucial even as being a writer. It fuels your ideas and deepens your craft. Set small goals. So I will explain you these three things in detail, but from here you can get idea that how to keep yourself motivated and how to gain confidence as a writer. So this is all about today's video. This is was the video, one of the playlist. Write it with me if you like my video, if you got enough knowledge, and if you gain some understanding and idea of what I'm trying to say you, then please like, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and stay with me throughout the series to complete your novel with me. So let's see. Let's meet in the next video. Bye.